Well, good morning and welcome to our final week of Theological Foundations. It's been enjoyable teaching you this fall semester. I apologize, I've got a bit of a cold. We've had a lot of talk in the discussion posts about other religions and their relationship to Christianity, and that's good. For the most part, those have been good, healthy conversations, and a classroom is a place that you should be able to have those kinds of conversations. This last week, we're going to focus specifically on Christianity and its relationship to world religions. And I hope and I think that you'll find that both interesting and enjoyable. SLU does offer a comparative religion course through the religion department if this is something that interests you. The professor is very good, Dr. Renard, and I think, again, if that interests you, I think you'd enjoy the class. Different religions make competing truth claims, and that's important for you to be aware of and to remember. So I'm going to look just for a few minutes with you this morning on 3 different views that Christians take towards other world religions. So here they are. The first is the exclusivist view. So this view, and many Christians do hold this view, is that Christianity is the one source of truth. It's the one way that God has revealed God's self through time and space, and that it's only through making things right with God, asking God's forgiveness, accepting Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, that a person can be forgiven for their sin and go to heaven after they die. Many people base that this view off of Jesus' words in the Gospel of John: "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me." The second view that many Christians hold is the compatibilist view. And in this viewpoint, all religions God has revealed some truth to all religions. All religions hold some good teaching and some good truth, but the primary means that God has used to reveal truth is through Christianity. People will be judged in this view based on how they have responded to the revelation that they have received. So if somebody is living in any part of the world and have not heard about Jesus and Jesus' teachings, what they will be judged on in the end is how they have lived and how they have acted based on what they do know of right and wrong and truth. Catholic theologian Karl Rahner has coined the term the anonymous Christian to describe people of other religions who are basically living a right or Christian or truthful, or however you want to describe it, type of lifestyle. That terminology can be seen as derogatory or insulting by many people, so it's not a very popular term, but that's a view that some Christians have. So this compatibilist view is that all religions have some truth. Christianity has received the primary revelation from God, and people will be judged based on what they know. The final view that some Christians hold to is a universalist viewpoint. And the idea behind this viewpoint is that all religions are equal. All religions will lead you ultimately to a heaven or to the gods or God, whatever is there. But all religions are equal in this viewpoint, and all religions are equal roads to truth. What I want to encourage you in this final little chance I have to talk with you is to be tolerant human beings, to be careful and thoughtful. So be careful and thoughtful in terms of your own thinking and your own beliefs. It's very easy for all of us to sort of believe what we have been raised with. But be thoughtful. Know what you believe and know why you believe it. That being said, recognize that obviously many people will not believe the things about God that you do. Some will believe that there are no gods. Some will believe that there are many gods. So be careful and be thoughtful and be tolerant and be loving to each other in the world. If you are on social media at all, if you happen to follow conversations on YouTube, you will find that people are very intolerant of each other, especially in the anonymity of the digital computer world. And all this does is to build more hate. And we don't need that in the world. What we need is listening to each other, respecting each other. Most religions have some form of the golden rule that are part of their teachings. And the golden rule is that you should treat others as you yourself would want to be treated. And so I want to encourage you strongly to have that kind of a mentality. So think carefully and critically for yourself. Be reflective of what you believe yourself, and also be very tolerant and caring for other people who may believe different than you do. I do want to remind you that we have one final set of discussion questions. Get your first answer in by Thursday. Some of you have regularly missed the Thursday deadline, but for the most part, the discussions have been good and have been respectful, and I really appreciate that. Also, don't forget that your book report is due Friday by midnight, and I'll be sure to put a Dropbox up on our module page for you for this week. There was one up last week, and a couple of you took advantage of that. I'll put one up for this week as well. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to email me or text me. Work hard. I'll be grading your responses this week, your discussions from this past week, and have a great week, this final week. All right, bye-bye.